This final stage is fucking tough. There's no overhead portion which explains the malfunctioned radar, but the level is still pretty lengthy, and even if you make it all the way up to Shredder, if you die, you have to start from the very beginning of the level. There are multiple routes, and the enemies are a pain in the ass in some spots, especially one particular portion, but we'll get to that later. Follow the linear path, and if you have a turtle in desperate need of health, use Donatello to get through these flying machines. He'll take them out in one swipe. Also be sure to take out the gun from above before heading to the lower level. If you go down this ladder, it'll lead you to a fallen turtle, but holy shit, is it ever paved with spikes and relentless enemies. You will take damage, so you might not want to even bother. So let's get back to after you got that pizza. Climb the ladder and keep going until you go through this door. Using Donatello, do this tricky dicky pattern of killing this gun so you can get across and get these scrolls. Slip down, and if you're really low on health and you can get through some of this shit, head right to get a half pizza. And then jump over this pit and climb down the ladder to get a whole pizza. Then go back down the pit I just told you to jump over and head left. Keep following the path, and if you can, get this invincibility just over this pit to clear a bit of a path heading toward the door. Now here's the part that really sucks hardcore. The toughest part of the game by far. These assholes on jetpacks will fire off lasers as they sail by. They're too fast and take too many hits to kill, so your best bet is to duck underneath them and let them take off after they pass you. Keep ducking and fire shots horizontally. Attack with Donatello when the flying machines come by. Now what really sucks is when the hallway narrows out because your ducks won't get you low enough under these bastards. So you more or less have to take damage here. It's ridiculous. Right before you get to the spot where the hallway narrows out even further, make sure all the jetpack douchebags behind you are taken out. Using the scrolls will help out this cause. Then when they attack from the front, all you have to do is stop and duck and they'll just back away like bitches. Then just when you thought you've seen the last of them, you'll find yourself in a mini boss battle with one. Try to get real close to him and duck. Your shots will sail right over you, but he'll move around, so don't expect him to just fall right into your hands. After defeating him, you'll arrive at the door where Shredder waits. So take a deep breath, get ready, and dive in. Get away from the area you start off in, and Shredder will make his entrance via lightning. When the hell has he ever done that? Well, he'll punch, but his gun is lethal. It'll mutate you back into an ordinary turtle with one shot, so stay the hell away from it. He takes a lot of hits, but one shot will send him backward, which gives you ample time to get your next shot in immediately. If you time your shots right, you can just keep him in the corner and beat the shit out of him until he dies, but he can get you with his punch out of nowhere. If you have a long distance weapon, he's pathetically easy. Just stand on this platform and time your shots so they'll hit him right as he jumps onto the platform in front of you. It'll send him back and he'll keep on trying. Just keep firing and he'll be done in no time. He melts into a pile of fire and Splinter changes back to human form. How? They don't explain it. I assume they stole Shredder's mutation gun and used that. So then the game claims that the Ninja Turtle Adventures has reached its conclusion. But that isn't true. We got plenty of Ninja Turtle sequels which took the formula of the hit arcade games and didn't follow the storyline of this game, since Splinter goes back to being a rat and Shredder somehow is still alive, but it doesn't matter. This game does have its share of problems, and when you look at the fact that it's Konami, you'd figure they would have brought us something awesome. But the high expectations just make it real disappointing to discover its mediocrity. It's definitely a playable game, but it isn't nearly as good as the sequels that would soon follow. So that wraps up this edition of Aqualung's Game Reviews. See you next time.